Welcome back to another episode of Let's Roll Out, guys. My name is Elton Felix, and I thank you once again for joining me. The last time we were here, we were looking at the BMW M6 against the 850i M Sport. Today, we've got you two that are from the same stable, Volkswagen. This is the 2017 Audi S7. And can you tell me what year this is? It's a Porsche PanamerA 4. But I'll leave that one up to you at home. Let us know in the comments section. I love your interaction. Today's show is gonna be in two parts where we get to go through these cars and then price them. Also, stick around to the end because we are gonna be bringing you some vital information pertaining to maintaining these cars. They are used vehicles, and for that, there are some costs that will be incurred by you at home. We're here to educate you, and we thank you once again. Are you guys like me? When I looked at this car, I could not believe it was actually a 2012. Why are we comparing a 2012 to 2017? The reason for that is because these two cars started out their life just under $100,000. For the S7, it was $97,800. For this, the Panamera 4, you're looking at just under $95,000, so they're pretty close. The cars are 5 years apart, and yes, we know that. And the reason behind this is that we wanted you to see what you're able to get at different price points. You can get yourself into a Porsche. This Porsche Panamera, you can find them on Auto Trader starting at $29,000 all the way up to $36,000. Two cars together. It can be nice sometimes. What do you get in a Porsche? Well, first of all, what greets me, I like this interior. It has this caramel and gray wood trim contrast that actually looks so premium. They've given you soft touch materials, and it's a Porsche, so you're expecting that. When you step into the car, what greets you is that traditional analog gauge. Of course, now in 2020, that has gone completely digital. But for many of you, you're not able to afford that brand new car. So something like this makes sense. Behind those gauge clusters, you've got a steering wheel that I think is kind of hard. Being a Porsche, is that something minor? For many of you, you would not even notice. Porsche is one of those companies that give you the paddle shifters on your steering, but you're able to go up and down through your gears on either side. I think that has always been pretty cool. It's a hallmark of Porsche, and not many companies do it, even to this day. I think it's pretty cool. The seats though, comfortable, comfortable, comfortable right through. It cradles you from your legs right up under your arm. And it just seems to give you that right driving position. Once again, it is a Porsche. The visibility out the front and sides are good. Now, let's not touch the back over there because it's terrible. The shape of it just makes it terrible. But while we're talking about the back, this Porsche is able to carry 4 passengers just like the S7. But compared to the S7, you have more headroom over here. You're able to carry at least, I would say, a 6'3" person in the back if they're driving behind me, that is. Some people will adjust their seats farther depending on your driving position. In the trunk, 445 liters you can carry. A little bit less than the S7, but I'll let you know what that is when we get over there. This Porsche Panamera comes equipped with the base engine, which is the 3.6 liter, 310 horsepower. It feeds that power to all 4 wheels, hence the Panamera 4. Yes, it's made it to a 7-speed automatic transmission, and for that you can enjoy through these paddle shifters that I just talked about. The 310 horsepower comes in at 6,200 RPMs, but if you stack that up against the S7, that is a 4-liter twin turbocharged V8 motor that pumps out from the factory 450 horsepower. Today, it's not about power and speed though. It's about two different price points that you can get into a vehicle. Depending on your budget, we wanted to cover that for you. Now it's time for us to get into the S7. So let's see what's going on over there. Being able to come from one car into the next, you definitely get an opportunity to see how they stack up.
Now, of course, the Audi is more expensive than the Porsche, being 5 years newer. You can get one, a 2016, starting at about $45,000, and for 2017, you're looking at about $62,000.
And for many, they may not even know what it costs. The Porsche, I think, with just those wheels alone, it absolutely makes it stand out and make a statement. We're in the Audi though. So, what do you get? The first thing that hits me is that analog cockpit. To me, with both gauges tilted towards you, the driver, and they're housed behind this really thick steering wheel, I think it fits. Audi's been known for their flat bottom steering wheels. I think they have coined it too as well. It just seems to be so perfectly fitting, no matter what car it's in. My thing that I have an issue with though is the paddle shifters. You see, I love shifting my gears and I love to put my hands on them. For this, they seem so tiny and the quality does not seem to fit a vehicle that started out its life at almost $100,000. This car is equipped with the carbon fiber trim throughout, and you do have that Quattro badge right there on the dash. They give you a small, a very tiny glove compartment, and they do give you extra storage space here in the front just below the dual zone controls, and two cup holders. You've got a nice soft armrest, and just under that you've got little storage, a USB 2 and aux for you to have some fun when you want to bring your music with you. Of course, it does have Bluetooth so you can stream your music as well, just like the Porsche. The pockets are not so big, and you can see that when they designed it, they didn't design it with you putting a bottle in there in mind. It's still too small. They give you a sunroof though, and that's what's shining really nice light upon me right now, or else it might have been a little bit darker. I like that. In the back, you've got enough space to carry two passengers, just like the Porsche. But for me, sitting back there, my head just had a really tiny amount of space. It won't be comfortable, especially if the road is bumpy. But on smooth roads, absolutely, a 6'1" person, you can carry them with ease. In the trunk, it gives you enough space at 695 liters. This Audi though is equipped with the V8 motor. And let me tell you right now, this car has been tuned to the likes of 620 horsepower. We're not comparing engines, but for you our viewers, would you like to see this Audi S7 go up against my M6? Let me know in the comments section. Again, I love your interaction. I love being there to get your comments, and like I always said, I show my appreciation by making sure I reply to all of your comments. So if you want to see that, let me know. 620 horsepower compared to the V6. And this is why we're not so focused upon performance. Stick around to the end because we do intend to give you some information to when it comes time for you to maintain your car. We have some of those prices for you. Stick around to the end. But for now, let's go see what it's like to drive this 2017 Audi S7. My name is Elton Felix, guys, and I always appreciate the time you choose to spend with me. And because of that, I want to make sure that you enjoy each and every moment. And for that, we want to keep our shows short enough. Please do come back next week where you'll see part 2 of this comparison between the Panamera and the Audi S7.